The sinking of the Wahine ferry, New Zealand's worst maritime disaster. The sinking of the Wahine ferry on the 10th of April 1968 stands as New Zealand's worst modern maritime disaster. Here's a detailed look at what happened. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss any future updates. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about one of the most tragic events in New Zealand's history. The sinking of the Wahine ferry. This disaster happened right here in New Zealand back in 1968. And in this video, we're going to explain exactly what caused it, how it unfolded, and why it still matters today. So sit tight, let's dive into the full story of the Wahine disaster. What was the Wahine? The 𝐃𝐫𝐬𝐬𝐿 was a turbo-electric roll-on/roll-off ferry built in Glasgow and entering service in 1966. She operated on the Lyttelton-Wellington route, carrying up to 1,100 passengers by day and 927 overnight. The storm strikes. On the night of 10th of April, 1968, Cyclone Giselle collided with a cold front coming north from Antarctica over Wellington, creating winds up to 275 km/h, the strongest ever recorded in the region. Thousands of trees were uprooted, roofs torn off and flooding widespread. Despite storm warnings, the Wahine departed Lyttelton at 8:40 p.m. with 610 passengers and 123 crew. Collision with Barrett Reef. Around 5:50 a.m. on the 10th of April, winds reached 130–150 km/h, and steering was lost near Pencarrow Head. A massive wave pushed the Wahine hard onto Barrett Reef, ripping off her starboard propeller and disabling the port engine. With steering and power gone, the crew engaged watertight doors and anchors. But the vessel soon began to drift, abandonment, and sinking. By early afternoon, the ship listed heavily to starboard. Only 4 of the 8 lifeboats could be launched. Life rafts were capsized by 6M waves. At about 2:30 p.m., the Wahine capsized near Steeple Rock. Of the 734 people on board, 51 died that day. Another succumbed later to injuries, and a 53rd victim passed away in 1990 from related injuries. Rescue efforts. Dozens of rescue vessels including tugs, ferries, yachts, life-saving clubs, and helicopters braved the stormy waters. Many survivors were pulled from rafts or rocks during a dramatic rescue operation. Others who reached shore later died of exhaustion or exposure, particularly on the remote Eastbourne coast. Aftermath and inquiry. A court of inquiry concluded that 1. The ferocity of the storm was the primary cause. 2. Some errors in judgment were made both on board and ashore. Officials, including the captain, were acquitted. The decision to delay abandoning ship until survivors could realistically be saved likely saved lives. Salvage attempts failed and the wreck was broken up and removed after another storm in 1969. Legacy and memorials. The disaster was widely televised, marking a turning point in New Zealand's broadcast journalism, with footage reaching living rooms nationwide. Memorials include Wahine Memorial Park at Seatown with anchor and chain, plaques and masts at Frank Kitts Park and along the harbor's eastern shore, permanent exhibits at the Museum of Wellington City and Sea featuring artifacts like life jackets and ship fittings, human stories. Countless survivors shared harrowing memories. For example, one passenger named Ada described how she clung to her handbag and glasses, sliding down a tilted deck and eventually jumping into the water despite being injured. Their resilience in the face of disaster remains a powerful legacy. In summary, the Wahine disaster took the lives of over 50 people, not in some distant sea, but within sight of Wellington's shores. In one of the most violent storms ever recorded in Aotearoa, the event left an indelible mark on the nation's history, maritime safety practices, and community spirit. We'll end the video here and be back soon with another great one. If you liked the video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who'd enjoy it too.